Welcome to Chapter 2, Lesson 4. For this lecture, you're going to need to open up the 2-3 file, which is going to be a final product very similar to what you did in Lesson 1 and 2. So we need to go to File and Open, and then go to this PC, then the Handout Drive, then Business Handouts down at the bottom, Schonifer, Computer Graphics 2, and Chapter 2, and then open up 2-3. And what we're going to do in this lesson is we're going to learn how to edit text kind of similar to how you would in Microsoft Word. So the first thing we're going to do is save our file, and we're going to save it as last name, first name, final edit, as I have done over in this tab, and make sure you save it on your H drive. So our first step is we are going to click Edit in the application bar, and we're going to select the Find and Change function. For this function, we're going to type in the word miniature pincher, and make sure you spell it correctly, otherwise this function will not work the way it needs to. Okay, so miniature pincher as I have here, and then if you have anything in the change to, make sure you delete it, but you shouldn't have anything in the change to. And then what you're going to do is you're going to click Find. And what you should see is in that first paragraph, the first or the second word and third word are going to be miniature pincher. We want to, the first use of miniature pincher in the document is highlighted as if the first use of the term. And we don't want to change the first use of the term in a paper to a nickname. You only want to do that for consecutive uses after. So then what we're going to do is find next. And you'll see now that we have our second use of it selected. And we're actually going to enter in a change to. So we're going to enter in min-pin. And then we're going to select change. And now you'll see in our document it's changed to min-pin. Now we're going to do find next again, and we're going to do change, and then we're going to do find next again, and change. And then when we do the find next, the next time it's going to be in a quote, and we don't want to change an abbreviation in a quote. So we're going to go ahead and click done, so that we can make those edits only to some of the miniature pinchers that was in our document. So now we are going to go back to Edit. Actually, first let's click on the first word in our document, and then go to Edit, Find and Change, and we are going to type in pincher, and we're going to type it in the way it's spelled in the document, which is actually the incorrect way to spell it. So P-I-N-C-H-E-R. And then we're going to select a change to right off the bat, and we're going to change it to the correct spelling, which is P-I-N-S-C-H-E-R. And then we're going to find next, and we're going to change. And then what we can do is you find next, and then actually hit change all. So any other instances where the incorrect spelling shows up, we can hit change all. And then it's going to tell us that it's made 13 replacements. We're going to hit OK, and then hit Done. And that is how we use the Find and Change function. Now, the other thing you can do in InDesign is also check your spelling. So, first thing, we need to click on the first word of our paragraph at the. Positioning our cursor at the top of the document forces the spell checker to begin checking the misspellings from the start instead of in the middle where your cursor might have been. So you're going to go to Edit, and then Spelling, and then Check Spelling. And a little document box is going to pop up that tells you the word that's not in the dictionary, what it was changed to, or other suggested corrections. So we're going to click on this referred, and then hit change, and then it's going to go on to the next one. We're going to change racy to the R-A-C-Y spelling, and then hit change. And then you guys will notice on your screen, it's going to say, I believe, Pincher 1. And you don't see it on my screen because I've already walked through this and I've hit ignore. But you should see the spelling check or correction not in the dictionary will be Pincher 1. that is actually not an incorrect spelling, so we're going to hit ignore. And for all the other corrections, it's going to be names or places that it's not going to recognize. So you can go ahead and just hit ignore all, and then your screen should look like mine. And then you'll be able to hit done after you've hit ignored all. And then we're going to have you save your work. So this should be saved again as your last name, comma, first name, final edit on your H drive. And you will turn this into Google Classroom under the assignment for Chapter 2, Lesson 4. And once you've turned that in, you can move on to Chapter 2, Lesson 5.